Tim,
Hey, happy Monday.
happy Monday. Happy day after Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, Super Bowl hangover.
It was. As I heard it was a good game.
And the game was pretty good.
Yeah.
The fans seem to have problems with the ads and the halftime show.
Oh yeah, the ads.
Who knows? Whatever.
I missed it. I was watching. I was
There
doing
was no
something.
no crypto. Oh, I saw somebody post this was funny actually. Somebody posted we got 41 seconds. Fast gas people.
Oh,
They posted if you invested $1,000 into each company that ran ads last year, FTX went to zero. The other things you would have lost a ton of money if you bet on
you would have lost it all.
anybody who you would have lost a ton of money. Anyway, 21 seconds. Fast guess. Who we got?
Foe.
The foe, the Moonwalker, Moby, Jack, and the Crown, right there. Current bid 1163, 896, 969, 889, and 903.
Yes,
Fast gas. Good luck. This is a good looking whale right there in
that
center.
is a good
Front
one.
and
He's
center.
clean. That's clean. Just got a nice captain's
Wow.
hat. Oh, there you go. It's over.
There it is. 903, 889, 869, 896, and 1163. No movement.
I like the Maverick Turtle as an empowerment. That's my favorite. I like
This guy
that
right here.
Yeah, you right click it, and you can open it. It looks nice.
Open in a new tab.
Well, yeah,
That's what you want me to do?
yeah. Look at him, man.
He's got webbed feet.
Web fees. Web fees got a bat. He doesn't mess around, man. It's a nice one.
That is an interesting set of traits there. But yeah, that's a wild turtle right there.
He's getting after it, man. There we go. Let me get in here too. George, happy Monday. Yes, Apex show on the road. Bunch of Apexes. Yeah, it's just happening everywhere.
This is good.
Great couple of weeks or a couple of days now. Yeah. Happy Monday. Oh, look at that's a nice one too. I like the honeycomb body.
I do. I like that. I like the M2. That's a well.
Plus, he's got the little extra travelers. Those are a little extra, got a little extra body. Yeah.
And I love the honeycomb
sticks.
Wing things. Yeah.
But yes, my favorite. Okay, Ariel likes the crowns. Oh yes, the crowns are always great, good ones. Hello. Yes, it's a great week beginning. Monday. Happy Monday. There's Jason. Happy Monday to you.
Ray, which came first, the bee or the egg?
The bee or the egg? Well, I don't know with that one. I would say the egg for this one. Yes. There you go. Hello. There you go, Josh. Donna, hi. Hello. There he goes. Oh, thanks, Josh, for got me in there. Thank you, brother. And hello, there, Deborah. How you doing? But yes, I like the foe, and I like the Maverick. That which is the turtle. That first one, the foe.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah. You're not a fan of the foe, are you, Tim?
I don't mind the foe, but I just I've got one of these whales, and I think that this is one of the best out of the collection.
Well, there's a tiny Tim. I like him. He's pretty.
There's a what?
There's a tiny Tim. He's pretty special.
Hey, to somebody. My mother might love it, but not me.
All good.
Got a face only a mother could love.
There you go. That's it.
What was the other fun stuff? Oh, what do we got?
We got news.
We were hitting numbers here. 1,368. That's pretty good on the ETH action total volume, and these numbers are performing nicely.
Is that your wallet, Tim? You got them 3 royals there?
No. It's the general collection there, buddy.
Yes, there's been some movement. That's it. Absolutely.
But yeah, some good stuff. And then 6 million there, 1.14.
Yeah.
Total burn 1.2. Did you? This is moved now.
It is.
Did you tell them to start recalculating that?
We requested. We don't tell people, Tim. We request.
Wow.
I'm just joking, man. I'm
just noticing that all this burn going on and the circulating supply doesn't change. It's
yes, absolutely.
But hey, that's cool. That's good.
Oh yeah. No, good numbers. Everything's rocking and rolling, man. You got any news?
I like it. I got a couple things I want to talk about. Maybe you can help me out with this.
Yeah.
Shopify launches comprehensive blockchain suite for merchants.
Ooh.
So Shopify is a very large e-commerce giant, right? They help you sell things online. So they made a new blockchain suite of projects for merchants. This development expected to improve user experience. Web3 based stores hosted on Shopify. In addition, merchants can utilize token gating. So now you can become a member of these sites with the token gating and leverage new features and expand the wallet ecosystem.
So yeah, that's cool. You can use NFTs
pay.
to get right.
Yep, and NFTs to gain access. There's one thing I didn't know if it was a typo or something, because down here, I was trying to figure out. I was reading through this, and then this paragraph is the only place they said. Furthermore, Spotify, which is the music site, has expanded the crypto wallet connected feature, integrating the Ethereum protocol sign in with Ethereum as a standardized way for the ERC20 token holders and the ENS domain owners, that would be you,
that's right,
to secure sign-ins without giving their private identifiers for third-party collectors.
Wow.
Collectors. So Spotify, the music site, is also using those things. So if you got an ETH address or the other one, you'll be able to, this ERC20, you'll be able to use that as a membership type to get into your Spotify account.
That's
every
cool.
every other thing they're talking about Shopify. I was just wondering if somebody had a spelling error. I'm gonna have to check that out because I do have Spotify.
Yeah.
But I don't have an ENS name. I'm gonna have to go fix that.
Yeah, I told you the ENS, Tim. Yeah. Plus they did an airdrop. Remember the airdrop, Tim?
I heard about that.
But also too, that that is cool because I got some news about what it's talking about, privacy. Crypto has gotten a lot, it's gotten really far away from what its original intent was, this whole anonymity and privacy and, so
right.
Yeah, that's cool to see people working on that,
Excellent. A couple more things I got. PayPal held 604 million in Bitcoin and other crypto at the end of 2022. So PayPal is allowing people to use crypto to make their payments and or exchange through PayPal. So obviously they have to hold some because they don't, as far as what do they call that? Transparency goes.
Yeah,
they don't want to be transferring things and not owning it, not holding it for people to move in and out of that kind of stuff. So 604 million in Bitcoin and other crypto. So that's a pretty nice.
Well, remember that they never let you transfer it off of there either. Remember?
Right. They're custodian. They're holding it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can't send it off of PayPal. It's just going to be sitting in PayPal. Yeah.
Right. So they're holding. That's a lot of people holding their Bitcoin inside PayPal.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's something.
That's a nice chunk of change.
Yeah.
Now this one, this guy.
Cosimo. That's right.
Cosimo de Medici donates 22 digital artworks to the LA CMA. That's the Modern Art in LA Museum of Modern Art in there. So he announced Monday that he's donating several digital artworks to the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. So he wants his digital art, or now the museum's digital art, to go up on display next to the likes of where was it? Who's there?
He donated a CryptoPunk.
Yeah, a CryptoPunk, and some other things. But he wants them up next to the Pablo Picasso, Georgia O'Keeffe, and Andy Warhol stuff.
Huh.
So he's like, this is the real deal. So there are other museums that are holding also digital art, and there was a really cool example up here. This one. So this is cool. Next time somebody tries to say AI isn't art, send them to MoMA. That's in New York City, the Museum of Modern Art. Tell them to sit in front of this incredible mesmerizing piece. Take a look at this. This is very cool. So if I play this, I hope it plays. It doesn't have any sound, but
it's all right.
Look at that. Look at that thing go.
Wow.
I'm gonna blow it up.
Yeah, that's craziness, man. It's alive, Tim.
The art just moving around. It's never the same way. So pretty cool.
That is cool. See, I don't know about exactly that, but I put something.
So yeah, he donated 22 pieces to go up in the museum, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then coming back around,
Yeah.
Trump's NFTs.
Yeah.
Making a move.
Yeah.
So they came out at $99. They ran up to 1,000, then they pulled back to 250. Now they're back floating around 900 and something like that.
Yep.
So making moves.
That's it, man. That's great. Good stuff.
You there? You muted?
I'm here.
You
Can you hear? I'm here. No, you can't hear me.
You gotta unmute.
I am on mute. I was talking. It was when you and then anybody that's watching, tell me if you can hear me. Just give me.
I can hear you now.
Okay, see, it was you, Tim. Yes.
I guess I muted you.
You did. You did.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's cool. Let me jump over what I got. I got some stuff too. That's awesome. I always start off with the memes. You know, this is how the Bitcoin network works, Tim. It's a really quick tutorial. The Amish. They don't mess around. They're always on it, man. So
the blockchain just keeps coming back.
That's right. You can't destroy it. Once it's so robust, when they make the network and all those blocks, millions and millions of blocks, it's hard to destroy, Tim.
That's just like that block that one when they did that test net and the one block, took an extra 15 seconds to everybody was nervous, like, oh, it's broken.
That's right.
Everybody else was lining up right behind it. They didn't care. It was like, oh, we get on the next chain, the next block.
That's right.
The graph that you showed last week. I love that one.
It is. It's crazy.
But, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
But just kind of going through some stuff. Kathy Woods, ARK, she's an awesome, smart lady. And she's the head CEO of ARK Investments. And she's putting it back into some Coinbase, right? She bought some Coinbase shares, Tim. $9 million. 2 different ETFs. But you're starting to see, kind of people ramping it up. And even, that's what it says, even with all the regulatory scrutiny, her and her firm, they're investing into Coinbase. And that's good because we use Coinbase, Tim.
Sure.
We don't have anything against Coinbase. It's just that's our on-ramp and exit ramp. That's all. So I hope Coinbase does well. I have nothing against Coinbase. The other thing, and we touched on this last week, is this ordinals, right? Ordinals gain momentum with 76,000 NFTs minted to Bitcoin. And, it's really kind of ramping up over there. And again, the real kind of thing about this is that these ordinals are literally on the blockchain, right, of Bitcoin. And they're if you ever heard of Satoshis, right, that they're really on, the blockchain. Like sometimes you see with Ethereum and Polygon, those are all different layers of Ethereum, right? This is directly, and this is what I'm saying right here, it's inscribed directly onto Satoshis. So it's forever on that Bitcoin blockchain, right? Not saying that the others with layer 2s aren't, just telling you that this is like, not a copy of something, right? Doesn't that make sense? I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yep, but it's directly on the Ethereum blockchain. Kind of wild, man.
The Bitcoin blockchain.
This is like I said, directly on the Bitcoin blockchain. And, it all started off with those little Pepes. There they are, the rare Pepes. That's that little funny frog. Those were in 2017, but it was on, launch of Stacks. But like I said, these JPEGs are all kind of just ramping up, man, and starting to launch all over on, on Bitcoin's blockchain. But it's saying over here, the technology is still in its infancy. And it is because it's complicated, right? It's not very user friendly over there. Not something that somebody that doesn't know anything about coding and developing that you could just go throw in an NFT project on there. It's a little work intensive. And then this is just a tweet, and it's funny because you know how Bitcoiners are. They're very maximalist, right? And they're very true to their meaning, right? But this guy was saying many Bitcoiners, no matter what they say, are scrambling to mint pre 100,000 inscription, right? Hilarious how people have two faces. Y'all would be better served to just maintain one face and be honest. It's a better life because they always say, "Oh, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It's just about Bitcoin. Let's keep it pure." Well, now you're starting to see another utility for the Bitcoin blockchain, and yeah, now they're over there also buying these ordinals. So it's just funny. Anyways, let's see. Here we go. NFT, right? This is what. Oh, did I? Let me first go to the honors. Yeah, I got it on the next thing. I'm going to show you this thing because we've looked at the nouns before,
Oh
but for a $5 NFT pass, you can now watch the new Nouns TV show. Is debuting, Tim. So this is a taste of it. I'm going to go over there and you'll see what I'm talking about. But just things to think about. Remember how we talk about intellectual property, open source IP? They have it for the nouns, and this TV show is called The Nouners. And you have to buy. I think you have to own a noun, and then you also have to have this little nouner, right? And if you look at it, this is where you would purchase it. It's 0.003 ETH. And then let me have you a little taste of the Noun TV show, Tim. Look at this
trailer.
Yeah, you think we might be able to do something like this, right?
I am the great and powerful wizard of now. Who dares enter my discourse?
There you go, man. Right there.
Wow.
That's it right there, man. So the Nouners pilot episode access NFT. So yeah,
I am shocked they didn't have that on the Super Bowl ad.
The Super Bowl, you're so stupid. It is. That's crazy though, but that's what I'm talking about when we talk about IP, intellectual property. You can do anything, right? But that's another one we like I said, we've been kind of watching. The nouns have an awesome. They got a pretty substantial DAO treasury, right. a lot of different things that there's similarities, right? But hey, that's what we're talking about. When you own a B, you can do cool things. You can do whatever, comic books, all kinds of, any kind of animated series, stuff like this. But, that's how all this is looking and working out, right? This is another one.
I don't know if you have to worry about anybody stealing that one.
Hey, you never know. That could be, like you said, just the trailer, Tim. You don't know. Might have great, content that might be the storyline, Tim. You know what I mean? So
I'm looking forward to it.
Apecoin, okay. Apecoin leads in NFT and metaverse, right? Market share. So this is something that's everybody been keeping an eye on. But are their apes hefty staking rewards sustainable, right? I was telling you this before we got on the show. 100% APY rewards for ape staking. Okay. This is why tokenomics kind of taking your time. Not saying that, hey, I don't know about the apes. I don't know what else they got planned. But, this is why you take your time and look, right, of what's going on, what you're building, tokenomics, all that kind of stuff, right? So in January, Apecoin was $5.03 and had an underwhelming performance compared to metaverse-based tokens like the Decentraland and Sandbox. Ape token gained 61% compared to 90% and 150% respective gains seen in Sand and Mana. The subdued gains can attribute to the hefty ape staking rewards that is likely creating some selling pressure. So, that is why probably it's not gaining a lot of traction, is people are taking this token and then kind of dumping it on the community. Don't you think?
So they're getting the rewards and then just dumping it on the market, which affects.
Of course, because like I said, look at here. And these are the different, like Apecoin pool, BAYC pool, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, and the BA that's the pet, I believe. But all of these, have these staking rewards, right? And it's great. I mean, right now, everything's hunky dory. But is it sustainable? These are the types of things that people need to think of. I get all the hype and love in it right at the beginning, but I would like to have something that's going to be sustainable at least for 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 years, Yeah. I'd rather get rewards all throughout those years than some just little big gains at the beginning, because that'll peter out, man. And why would you want to miss all of the amazing growth that will happen when adoption comes. So just saying, there's a lot of reasons of why projects take their time, build properly. Not saying that they're not okay. That's not anything. I'm just saying. I would tell you, and I think you would agree, Tim. 100% APY. That's steep. That's I don't know how sustainable that is, right?
Well, we talk about supply and demand. When you 100% supply refurbishing, that doesn't really make the value go up, does it?
Well, and look at the chart. Let's see here, right? This is the Ape supply schedule. All right, there's the founders have this blue, this blue chunk. Launch contributors got this orange here. Charity, Jane Goodall, very slim right here with the green. Yuga Labs has a nice chunk. Ecosystem Fund, all this right here, right? Ape DAO, Treasury and Resources. So that's good if the entire DAO gets it, not just kind of with the Yuga and stuff like that. And Ecosystem Fund, right? The NFT holders all down here with this blue, nice and level and straight. But wow, that's a lot of supply chain kind of going out to whoever was in these different types of groups, right? Another thing to look at when you're looking at these types of things, because I know people that are buying, you're buying tokens. You go out on these exchanges and you could buy the Ape token right now, but you also got to look, right? All of this being, kind of yielded out, and these people more than likely, you could have to watch out for them to be selling on you, right? So, just stuff to kind of keep, understand why you see things like what we do, right? And how we. The first and main goal is to make sure that the ecosystem is healthy, right? You don't want to do just anything and just kind of flippantly just throw rewards or anything out there, because the main thing is the entire, community, not just individuals, right? Again, that's why, like I said, I've been very, happy to be a part of this community and the group and the people who kind of, put it all together. So just something to look at, right? That's very, but who knows what's going to happen there. So another thing, and this is kind of good news, how the SEC could reshape Ethereum's staking landscape for the better. And, at first you would be like, oh no, like here's regulations about ETH staking and all that stuff. But by shutting down Kraken staking service, the SEC could shift power over Ethereum toward solo stakers and decentralized alternatives. That's a great thing, right? Because that's what all of this should be about. Because right now, if you really wanted to stake, right? If you were because you'd have to have the equipment too. You don't know. It is pretty complicated for you to be a node for Ethereum staking, and it costs, I think it's 32 ETH, which is around $50,000, right? That's how you have to do it. Now there are things on with Coinbase, right? You could do some shared staking, right? So, but also, Coinbase is getting a percentage of that. You're doing it as a group, kind of. I guess you like you'd say, like a timeshare. You're doing it with a group inside of Coinbase, but also Coinbase is the one actually doing it, and they're also getting fees too. So you're not getting the full rewards when you do those partial type staking. But yeah, man. I mean, this is something. Hopefully, the SEC is doing this, because what it will do, Tim, is going to push people more to that decentralized kind of way of thinking, right? Because if you're doing it with these centralized places, the SEC is absolutely going to regulate that. And, that's what it's called, staking as a service platforms, right? So that's what some platforms are doing it. And when they do it that way, yes, the SEC is going to heavily regulate. And that's great. I mean, they should be doing that stuff. But yeah, it is. Here's the requirements. It's a 32 ETH, $50,000 staking without an intermediary, right? And that's what I was saying. Without somebody in between that's doing it for you, right? That is, you can't do partial, right? As of right now. Now maybe that happens, and obviously some things change with that Shanghai, thing that's coming for Ethereum, the upgrade. So that could adjust, but right now that is what you do, right? But what happens when it moved to this proof of stake is you are acting as a node, and you're securing the Ethereum blockchain. So that's right. That's why, all this has been an amazing switch over from the proof of work to proof of stake. But again, SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce noted in a fiery dissent to the agency's crackdown on Kraken, staking services are not uniform, right? And it isn't. This whole space is not just cookie
Right.
cutter stuff. So one-off enforcement actions and cookie cutter analysis, it doesn't cut it. So they're still kind of up in the air. Doesn't know what really is going to be coming down the pipe. But at least again, they're looking at the more centralized places because I don't know how they do the decentralized stuff. Anyways,
Right.
we'll see. But just thought that was interesting. Yep. And this is kind of just kind of switching gears here, and you touched on it. Was talking about privacy, things like that, and self sovereignty. That's originally what crypto was all about, and it's starting to get away from that. And that's kind of why I wanted to touch on this real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. But the rise of self-sovereign identities, SSI, is a new concept that builds on the cypherpunk vision of privacy and anti-censorship. SSI is a decentralized approach to identity management where individuals have control of their own personal data and can choose to share it with others on their own terms. With SSI, individuals have full ownership of their data and can use cryptographic technologies to secure, store, and share their personal information. This approach gives individuals much more control over their personal information and reduces the power of intermediaries to control access to it. And I'm going to jump to this tweet because I was shocked. I mean, I didn't really know this. Exactly 30 years ago, cypherpunk legend Tim May publishes the Crypto Anarchist Manifesto. So it was an inspiration for Bitcoin. And we know what Bitcoin was like 2009, man. So you're looking at this, and I went over to the tweet, right? This guy was talking about this, Rizzo. Exactly 30 years ago, cypherpunk legend Tim May publishes the Crypto Anarchist Manifesto, a key inspiration for Bitcoin. And look at the date, man. 1988, Tim.
88.
Isn't that crazy? I'm just saying. I mean, the computer was. We weren't even using computers, man. I know governments and Pentagon, right? Those they had their, the Whopper, like in war games, right? But there was none of this computing was around. But that's something, So this idea of self sovereignty, privacy, and all this stuff is really at the core of all that's going on. And like I said, I was like, wow, I didn't know that. So I even went to Wikipedia, and it's what it is. Says here on Wikipedia, crypto anarchism or cyber anarchism. And down here is where is that guy? I'm looking for Tim. There you go. Timothy May introduced the basic principles of crypto anarchism, encryptic exchanges, ensuring total anonymity, total free speech, and total freedom to trade. So yeah, I mean, there's a couple books out there. I'm going to go and check it out and look at it because that's that's originally what all this is supposed to be about, man. And moving forward, since we're all kind of in this bees community, and we have this DAO, and all of this what we can be doing in the future with that DAO, and making in funding with Web3 VCs. We could, obviously, fund these type of projects, and I think it's important because that's the idea of what crypto was all about. So down here, it's just a quote. It's just talking about crypto should be working closely with self-sovereign identity community to create identity solutions and privacy-preserving wallets. Right now, too much of the verifiable credential (VC) work is based on government and corporate authorities rather than decentralized identities. There's a ton of work to do in order to create institutions or decentralized capabilities that people can trust. So, that's right on, man. That's so true because, that is what I think is important because we have lost a lot of privacy. And I think a lot of people would agree. But, we also went voluntarily. It's not anybody's fault. It's kind of our own. We voluntarily went on all those social media places. We voluntarily gave it all over to them. So you can't fault them for taking that information and profiting from it. We gave it to them, but it's important that now we have an opportunity, a chance to get that back, and we have the technology that we could actually accomplish that. And now, as a group, even with us, we have probably a decent amount of funding to kind of get behind projects that believe and want to build that same type of ecosystem where privacy, self sovereignty, all of that is kind of central to what this whole crypto space should be about, right?
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. That it is. That's what I'm saying. It's important to kind of go back and look at the history. But when they say something like that in 1988, wow, I did not know.
Yeah, we had a computer. All I could do was go down and check my biorhythms.
In 1988?
1988.
Huh.
That was it. And they had some kind of spreadsheet and CRM.
Only computer I knew was going to the arcade, man, and you playing Space Invaders and Dig Dug. That's the computers I knew. That's it.
88. I was doing that back in the 70s.
In the 70s. They didn't have any arcades in the 70s, man.
Of course they did.
No, in the 70s they barely had Pong, Tim. Come on, man.
We went out for hot dogs and we would go to Cook's, and Cook's had like 50 machines in the back. Skee ball and video games and
foosball. That's not a video game.
No. It had all those things, but it had machines too. There wasn't dozens of different kinds, but there was a couple of them.
I hear you. Okay.
I wasn't allowed to play. I only got like one quarter.
Wasn't that Zoltar like in Big? And you're like, oh. just joking, man.
Actually, that was filmed in Playland, which is 5 minutes away from me.
There you go, Zoltar.
So we see that Zoltar all the time.
Hey,
Austin McHenry in the house.
There you go. But yeah, that's funny, man.
And floor.
But yeah, that's about it, man. Like I said, I just thought that was interesting that it went way back like that, and whoever Satoshi Nakamoto is, probably like it said, got some inspiration from that.
Absolutely. No, very cool, very good stuff, and it's exciting that they're using that Bitcoin network for expanding its usability.
Ordinals, man. Ordinals.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Oh, look, here we go. We got some down here. Knowledge.
What do you got?
Nolan Bushnell, founder of Atari, first made his wealth was selling the arcade games for bars. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Atari. So yeah, was it? I don't know if I'm telling you, man. I had a Pong. I don't know if there was an Atari in '81. Well, I'll look it up. We'll look it up.
Absolutely.
He said absolutely.
Yeah. No, my sister graduated college. She was 10 years ahead of me, so I was in whatever, 9th grade. And
look at you guys, man.
Got a job.
1977, Tim.
Yeah. Thank you, Ray. Just because you were in diapers in 77 doesn't mean that, I wasn't playing, video games.
Yep. That's crazy though. Yeah.
But yeah, good times.
Right on.
But yeah, our first real computer, and of course it didn't go online. We didn't have the modem set up, but we could run these stupid little programs, and biorhythms was one of them. That was exciting to find out, what my brain waves were peaking, or my emotional state, and all this kind of stuff, and what was the right day to take a test. I was like, oh, it's terrible knowing all that information.
Well, you got to play the thing. I know we didn't touch on it today, but lock it up. You got to keep it safe. Everybody keep secure. Don't mess.
Lock it up. Lock it up.
Don't mess with any of these crazy emails. I've been getting crazy DMs from Twitter myself. And I read it and then I laugh at it, but don't put yourself in any kind of predicament, right? It's crazy. Yeah. And
I'm getting friend requests from people I thought I was already friends with. So if you have to refriend me, you got to figure out another way to do it, because if I already thought I'm friends with you, I'm not hitting it again.
That's right.
So we got to figure that out. But I don't click on any extra links.
Yeah. Right on.
All right, Ray. Tomorrow night's Tuesday night. We're gonna play poker.
Tuesday, poker night. Yeah, man.
There you go. All right, we'll have back at it.
Awesome. Everybody give us a like and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, so you can get the notification, and give us a share too. Appreciate it.
There you go. We'll see you then. Thanks, everybody.